Hey everybody, welcome back to Dino Comics Forever, and today we'll be, well, finishing off a Batman sketch I've done from quite a while ago. So let's get started. So what I always like to do is, on a separate layer, I put a white, well, I cover it all in white, and then kind of then I lower the opacity, and I do this because when I'm inking, that way I know exactly what the black line is going to look like on the layer above this transparent white. So that way all the details from the pencil drawing don't get in the way and don't confuse me. I tried once to just to do it without this transparent white layer, but then it just, the initial pencil drawing was too dark. So from then on, I just use this white transparent background, so it becomes much more easier to just make all the just to do the inking. And I'm doing Batman because Batman is my all-time favorite DC superhero. I mean, I have like a plethora of favorite heroes within the DC universe. But Batman is always going to be my number one because he's the Bat. I'm Batman. I mean, my other favorite heroes, I've done fan art of them. Well, I haven't actually done a lot of DC superheroes. I've done lots of Marvel. But I have to say, if I have to rank my favorite DC heroes, it would have to be Batman number one, then Lobo. The good Lobo, not the reinvented one, which didn't make any sense whatsoever. And then comes Jonah Hex. And, God, there was another one. What was it? Oh, the Creeper and the Red Hood. Those are my all-time favorites. And, okay, I want to say Zod, but he's been more of a villain, but in some reimaginings, he's been a good guy, so he's always been on the fence for me. Okay, with this one, okay, to be honest, I'm not so good at drawing contemporary scenes in the sense that scenes or environments that take place in modern times. So doing cities and stuff, personally, I have to practice that a bit more. But I didn't want that to be the main focus. I wanted the main focus to be on Batman and this gargoyle he's standing on. And, well, yeah. I always was a bit, God, I am just bad at this. Christ. Yeah. I use lots of heavy blacks nowadays because that way I can cheat when it comes to shading, so I don't have to focus on that. And since Batman, he's like the man in black, all I have to do is just, pick a few areas of his costume that I know are going to be jet black. And so that they don't, drown out the rest of the details, I leave some bits kind of open, let's say where the shine is and stuff. That I leave open so I can just do either a very light gray or just pure white to have that nice metallic shine to it. Okay, and when it comes to coloring, as you know, I'm using a lot of separate layers, because when you're coloring on Photoshop, layers are your best friend. And what I always do is I always keep this line art, the inking, on the topmost layer, so that when it comes to coloring and stuff, I do that on the bottom layer so I can just get as messy as I want without hurting the rest of the drawing. And as you know, I always skip the part where I'm coloring out because, as I said, it takes too much time, and I don't want to have my fans suffer through that. Yes, my darling fans. Yeah. So, actually, when it came to this piece, I was confused. I, myself, was confused as to what should happen in the background. I mean, I knew it had to be a night setting, because Batman is his time is the night. He is the night. He is the Batman. So I was thinking maybe snow, but that didn't really fit well, and I'm thinking, yeah, you know what, when I'm doing a Christmas version of him, I'll put in the snow. So I just decided, you know what, let's go with the rain, because that's a bit more dramatic. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I want to do another. I've been planning on doing this sort of what I call a combiner poster. It's going to be of the whole Bat family and a couple of my favorite villains from his rogues gallery. And in a way, I want to find a cool way to combine them all into one really big, long poster, so that people can collect them for their own at their own leisure. So like a nice compilation, if you will. Okay, this is coming along nice and smoothly. Well, I've tried to record while I'm drawing, but it takes too much time, and then I always I forget about it, and then I keep putting my head right in front of the camera, and that doesn't make sense. And also, I need to figure out how I can do an audio recording when I'm also doing a screen recording like this, so that way I can, I don't have to think. I can just, talk while I'm working instead of just, making this recording after my work. But, I'm still learning more of this stuff. And the editing is easy. It's easily done. It's just, the initial recording. I need to get used to that. That's just me. Okay. We're coming close to the end here, just putting all those final details. Like I said before, the rain and the textures. I really like using textures. I don't know why. I mean, I believe an artist friend of mine told me that I really need to start using textures, and once I did, I just couldn't stop. I mean, that's what I love about Photoshop. You can just download these cool pieces of paper and stuff you see off the internet, and then use that as a texture. And sometimes you can just create your own from scratch, which is amazing. Okay, we're getting close to the end here. Now we can see the end result. We went from a pencil sketch to a completely photoshopped image. Okay, and for anyone who's interested, this coming March 2018, I'm going to be in Rotterdam at the Rotterdam Comic Con. This is actually going to be the first year I'm going there, and I hope to see some very interesting people. And if anybody else has some suggestions on any other fan art I could draw, or maybe I could do a piece for you, just say it. I'd be more than willing to know. Just let me know in the comments below. And if you have any ideas on some cool Batman stories you want to share with everybody, please do. I mean, I'm always open to hear what other people think. So, like I said, keep an eye on my Instagram if you want to see what work I've done in the past. And like before, if you have any suggestions on what I can do for the next video, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the best, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye!